Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Brittany from A Messy Bun Teacher, and today we are going to be talking all about Pear Deck and how much I love Pear Deck, how obsessed I am with it, and what I use it for, and all the features that you may or may not know about. So let's get started. I'm fine. All right, let me know when you're ready.
You don't want me in here?
I don't care. Do you need to be in here?
Well, it's away from the kids.
Oh, is it going? Why wouldn't you tell me it's going?
Dude, we are like... we are like on top of technology right now.
We're so good. Pull it up a little bit. What are you doing? I think I'm just gonna start. Okay, so I have my coffee going. Isn't this the cutest mug ever? I got a parent that gifted it to me. Everybody needs, it says, I really need a day between Saturday and Sunday. So true. So true. Especially this year more than ever. And I did before I get into Pear Deck. Since it's Sunday, today's Sunday when I'm filming this, I always do self-care Sunday. This is a new thing this year. Well, actually last year I started it. How important it is for self-care, just a day or an afternoon or a couple hours to set aside for just you, doing things that you love, whether it's a hobby or whether it is just sitting in silence. Today I am going to be putting on some new nails. I haven't done these in a long time. Usually I just do polish because it's cheap and easy. And I was gonna do the red aspen nails because Miss West Best, they always look so good on her. And she said they last for 2 weeks, but I saw these at Target, so I got these. So I don't remember what color, super cute. And then this is one of my favorite masks because I have horrible acne skin. I probably have rosacea or something. It's like raised bumps, it's red. If you're a dermatologist, I've been to the dermatologist and they gave me stuff and it didn't work. And then I'm like halfway through this book, so I'm gonna continue to read this because I love me some Hunger Games. And yeah, that's my self-care Sunday. Comment below if you are doing anything, whatever day it is that you do self-care. Maybe you do it a little bit every day when you come home from work. It's very important. So with that being said, Pear Deck. Some of you probably have heard, probably have heard of Pear Deck or Nearpod. They're both very similar. They're interactive slides. Basically, they are slides that you use, that you would normally use in a lesson, whether it is a social studies introduction lesson to immigration, or whether it is fractions, or for me, I'm going to be doing this tomorrow actually, and I'm going to be introducing folk tales. So we're going to talk all about fairy tales and legends and myths, and I bought a PowerPoint, or actually it's Google Slides lesson on TPT, and it was just kind of like where I just give a lecture kind of. And so in order to make it more student-centered and to give your students a voice, and honestly to give a quick an assessment like a CFA, then Pear Deck or Nearpod is for you. Honestly, it is one of the best tools I feel like that is out there. Even if you are still teaching virtually or hybrid or in person, it can work for both. So let's get started. Okay. So I am on the Pear Deck website. You just sign up with your teacher email, whether it's Google or Microsoft. And as you can see up here, I'll blur out my school email, but you can see that I have a crown, not because I'm a queen. No, I'm not. It's because I've signed up for the premium, which you can get 30 days for free. And I have 15 days left of that. And honestly, I don't feel like it's necessary to get the premium. You can use the free version. Yes, I said free. You can have Pear Deck for free, especially if you have Google Slides. Now, I know some of you are in a Microsoft Microsoft district, and so they do have Pear Deck for PowerPoint as well. I'm only going to be showing you Google Slides because that's what I'm comfortable with, and that is what I use them with. So you can do it one of two ways. You can create a lesson on Pear Deck, or you can actually go into your own lesson slides in your Google Slides deck and actually do it through there. I honestly do it through Google Slides because I usually just make the slides and then I figure out what I want to be interactive. But before I go into that, I wanted to show you some cool things that are on the actual Pear Deck website. This is a new thing over here to the right, pop-up activities. So if you wanted to stop in the middle of a lesson, even if you're not doing like a lecture with a PowerPoint presentation, you are doing like a review and you're verbally doing it, or you are having them work on something collaboratively, you can literally stop the class either at the beginning, middle, or end, and you can click pop-up activities and choose a prompt. And what will show up are these different prompts that you can literally project on your screen. And the students will be able to, depending on what you have, the free version or the premium, you can have them do a quick exit ticket or a very quick assessment to see if you need to go back and review one part of your lesson. So that's a really cool thing to do. And here's the code that they need to type in to get into that question. So you can look back and see your kids' responses, which is really neat. The other thing I love and the kids love is the vocabulary part of it. So honestly, everybody teaches, no matter what you teach, you teach vocabulary. And whether it's science vocabulary, math, or history or English vocabulary, this would be a fun thing to do, and it's interactive. So you just go into peardeck.com and you click on Create a Vocab List. And what's going to pop up is where you can type in your vocabulary and your definitions. It's very similar to Quizlet. So if you type in the word, a definition from like dictionary.com is going to pop up automatically. That way you don't have to type it all out. So let's say I'm going to be doing the word audio. I can click definitions right here, and I can choose whichever one would be appropriate for my students. I'm going to click add another term. Let's say I'll do audition. And then I'm going to give a trial performance. Let's say that I have all of my vocabulary words in there. You can import them if you have them already, like in an Excel, and you didn't want to type them out. You can export them into like an Excel spreadsheet, or you can share with them, or you can automatically click Play Flashcard Factory. And when you hit that, the students are going to see whatever is on your screen. And so it's going to ask you, okay, I see it on the projector. The kids are going to go to joinpd.com, type in this code. I love the acronyms that they give. It just makes the kids giggle. New muffins easily inspect orange watermelons. That would actually be a fun little kind of Mad Lib for adverbs and adjectives. Anyways, when they are all signed in, you're going to click clock in, and then you're going to have students sign up, and it's going to automatically put them into groups. And so there's going to be a day shift group and then a night shift. And I don't know if it will let me play since there's nobody sign up, but let's just see if it does. Okay, cool. So the students are going to have on their screen one of the vocabulary words pop up, and then they're going to be asked to either draw a picture of this word, and then another one is give a definition. And once they have done a card, because it's one card per vocabulary word, and they're going to have their drawing and their definition fall onto the main screen. So whatever's being projected, like on my smartboard, they can click submit, and they'll see their card fall all the way down to this conveyor belt. And it's super fun because they wait, oh, that's my card, it's falling, and they cheer, they love it. And sometimes I do it with like partners and stuff. And the other cool thing is when you click quality control, you can look through each of the cards and they can, you know, present their card, or you can say, hey, does this fit? Do you think this matches the definition? Do you think this picture really, you know, portrays this word? And if they say yes, you can click the stamp of approval. So that's really fun. That part is free. And honestly, I think it would be good for any grade level, probably 3rd grade and up, and any core class, any, you know, academic class. So if you want to do, so now we're moving on to the lesson slides. So if you are already one that does slides, which I do slides a lot because it's such a good visual for any kiddo. The slides are such a good way to present a lesson. I know a lot of us do this, especially when we are introducing like a topic or concept. And it's such a good visual for the students, but a lot of the times they are either following along with a worksheet and they're falling behind, or they are just sitting there and listening to the lesson. And a lot of the times they just check out, which I can't blame them. Sometimes when I'm at a professional development and I'm just told to sit there or take notes, sometimes I check out as well. For you, I know that if you are not like, making slides takes too long, and making them cute and, you know, making them really relatable to what you're talking about just takes a lot of time, and you usually go on TPT to find a template. That's a good place to start, but I did find out on teacher Instagram that Slides Mania is a great free website for Google Slides templates. So I have it up here for you to see, and they even have like education, which is what I will show you, but formal ones, fun, simple, all the things. So let's look at some education templates. I love these notebook style ones that they have for like if you are doing weekly slides, or if you are, you know, teaching virtually. They have some amazing already made templates that you can literally just go in and customize it for free. They have some downloadable, customizable printed templates, which is really nice for like to-do lists. Some other ones that I love are the interactive templates, like this trick or treat one, like it's already ready to go and it would be fun for bell work or a brain break. And you don't have to do a thing. You literally just click on it and then you hit download. And then you open in Google Slides, use template, and it's going to ask you to make a copy. And it's already ready to go, and it looks cute and it looks professional, and it's just a fun way to do that. But they also have lots of different cute ones that you can literally, sorry, I'm horrible about I have a PC computer and then I use my husband's Apple computer, and it's like, you know, the grandma of all, the grandma. That's not a good analogy for Apple computers. It's like the Yoda for all the computers, and then I go to my PC, which I love, I'm not complaining, but that's like the grandma. It's slower and the mouse is, you know, kind of glitchy, and so when I come to his nice new Mac, it's hard to adjust to. Oh, I got lipstick on my head. Okay, well, you know, not everything's pretty and perfect. So here are some cute different slides. Oh, I love this one, sprinkles. This cute colory fun one. There's a fall one. Morning meeting ones. I love this one. I mean, there's tons of different ones, and I know there's different, I forget what they're called, but there's like 3 other websites that have slides that are templates for free. So definitely check that out. But this one that I'm going to show you that I already made for tomorrow's lesson is one I found on TPT, and it was by Adrienne. I think it was Adrienne. I don't want to get her name wrong. Adrienne Wiggins on TPT. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed with her work. I have the genre posters on one of my walls from her, and my kids refer to that all the time. So definitely check her out. But this one was more of a lecture based, where I was going to introduce the topic, and they were just going to sit there and watch. And I thought to myself, That's not good for them because they need to be interactive with it where it's more student-centered, and B, I'm not going to know where they are at in the lesson, like if they are understanding it or if I need to repeat some things or stop and pause and, see what we need to go over. So Pear Deck is such a good thing for them to feel like they're a part of the lesson and for us to see our kids actually getting it. So I have this already in my Google Slides, and I'm going to exit out of this because when you get into your Google Slides, this is what it's going to look like. How do I get Pear Deck added on? You're going to click this button right here that says add on. And for you are going to click get add-ons because you probably won't have Pear Deck on there. And then normally it's the first or second one that's up there because people use it all the time. If not, just search Pear Deck, click installed, and then anytime you have some slides or a lesson or whatever you need to do, whether it's bell work and you want to make it interactive, you click on the button add-ons, and then you're going to click open Pear Deck add-on, and right here on the right, it's going to pop up, and you can make any slide interactive. The students will have a website to go to. Usually it's join.pd.com, and then the code that I showed you before, and then they're ready to go. Click present and you're good. So let's look and see what kind of stuff they have. Now you can add just to where they can type something, which is the text button, or you can add multiple choice questions, numbers, which I never do because math, we're not friends. Website, you can embed a website within there. Draw and draggable are only premium features. So for me, I don't feel like it's worth it unless my school decides to buy it for us, because I can still get a quick assessment through them typing something or multiple choice, honestly. So let's say, for instance, that I started this folktales and I wanted, before we did anything, to do a quick assessment on if they know anything about folktales. So instead of just reinventing the wheel, I clicked on our template library. And I'm going to click on the beginning of the lesson. And they have all of these that you can use from. Think of a question your classmates might have. What do you wonder about today's topic? How is the homework assignment? Blah, 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 blah. And I chose this one. Draw or type 2 things you already know about this topic. So I'm going to be able to look, because as they are typing on my device, whether it is my iPad or my computer, I can actually see, and it's attached to their name. Okay, Susie over here, she knows a lot of things about folktales. Awesome. Bobby over here, he doesn't know anything about it, and that's okay. But now I know kind of the groundwork of this, topic before I even start the lesson. This next one is going to introduce the folktales, and then this next one's going to show from our around the world, which is really cool. Again, go check her TBT store out. This is in there, and I'll link it below. And then this one is going to show the 7 common types of folktales. I did take away a couple of them because that's not a standard of ours, so it was a little bit simpler for our kids. And so instead of just having them, ooh, look, here's fairy tale, myth, fable, I'm going to have them answer this question, pick one to describe, see if they can describe one that they know, and on their screen, it's going to have that slide where they can read the question, and then the other half of the screen is them able to type, so a section for them to type on. So again, I can see them typing as they're typing, and it's so cool because instead of just exit tickets that they turn in or a quick thumbs up, thumbs down, this is an actual assessment that is reliable and fun for them because they love to see. You can even show their answers and click don't show names or hide names, and you'll be able to show them, and they love seeing their work on the screen as well, which is neat. And so we'll introduce the fairy tales, tall tales, all the way down to fables. And I love how she included kind of a quiz if they paid attention or not. And so they are going to read the kind of adjectives or descriptions of this folktale, and they'll have to decide what kind of folktale it is. And so instead of just having them raise the hand and yell it out, they are going to type it out. So I'm going to see if they really are understanding this, or if we need to take another day to understand folktales. So there's a few slides of that. And then there's always really good, and I got this from their template library. Pretend your friend was absent from class today. Write what you would say if you had to explain the lesson to your friend. So it's a really good summarized exit ticket that I can literally take home my computer, look over it at home, and see who's getting it and who's not, which is really nice. And I just found this, oh, my computer's dying. The end of the lesson reflections in their own template. I didn't have to make anything. I can customize it if I wanted to say, you know, because it's editable, so where you can take it and delete it. So it's so nice. You can take slides that you're already doing, slides that you've already made, and then you can make them interactive to where the students are engaged and they're being assessed even though they don't think they are. And it's just such a good tool for the classroom, either online or in person. I will say the other thing I love is they have critical thinking ones. So this would be a good bell ringer or, you know, a brain break. Then they have social and emotional ones, which I love. They have like a moment of silence. As you come in, find your seat quietly and take some deep breaths to calm your mind before class begins. That would be such a peaceful, wonderful thing for a student to see right when they walk in the classroom. Like all they have to do is sit down and take a deep breath. I needed that. That was nice. I think we all need that. What is filling your bucket today? So they get to write about that. I mean, we need to do this more often. I need to do this more often. Check in on our kids, because I know for teachers, we're not okay. This is a hard year, and if it's hard on us, it's hard on our kids and our parents. So doing more social and emotional check-ins at the beginning of class or even at the end. And if there's some red flags, maybe it'll pop up in here because they feel more open or more open to be vulnerable when it's, you know, writing or typing something than they are to come up to you. So I would definitely challenge you. That part is free. Most of Pear Deck is free, except if you want them to draw something or if you want them to drag like a button or something like that. To me, that's a lot of stuff that you can do for free. So I highly, highly recommend looking up Pear Deck, even if it's for the vocabulary fun little factory, or if it's for assessing them on a presentation that you're already doing. Check it out. Nearpod is another good one. I could do another video on Nearpod. It's very similar, but Nearpod is attached to, what's that called? Vocabulary. And so they have some features in there too that Pear Deck doesn't really have. And same thing, Pear Deck has what Nearpod doesn't, but they're very similar. Hopefully, if you have any questions about Pear Deck or any questions about, you know, how to make, you know, social and emotional into your lesson, because a lot of the times we feel like we have to maximize our academic time, and from bell to bell, it's just hard. But I know I have learned that when you put SEL, their social and emotional well-being at the forefront, and they know that, they're going to do better for you academically because they feel like it's a safe place. Now, that's not like a band-aid or end-all be-all. Every kid is different, but I know for me, an experience that kids want to know that they're loved and cared for and that it's safe. And so definitely check out their social and emotional part of it. But I love Pear Deck. Pear Deck, if you're watching. Hopefully this was, let me just take some. Hopefully this was a great and informative video for you, and check it out and let me know how you use Pear Deck. If you do, below, that would be awesome. I'm gonna go do some self-care now. Hopefully the kids won't bother me. I'll just lock them out. I'm just kidding. If you are not subscribed yet, click that subscribe button and join the Messy Bun fam. Click the notification bell because we have weekly videos coming out so you can be notified when those come out. Life can be messy, guys, but there's always joy to be found. I love you. I'll see you in the next video. As an Amazon affiliate and an affiliate of other companies, my videos and content may contain affiliate references and links. If you buy something through one of these links, you don't pay extra, but I will get a small commission. Thank you.